Reflex lovers, welcome or welcome back. Today we have a very exciting, different take on the channel where I'm going to literally unbox some treats that I got in the mail. As a Mother's Day treat, I ordered Cronuts to be delivered to my house from the Dominique Ansel bakery in Manhattan. So as I unbox this, I don't know if you know, but Dominique Ansel created the Cronut, which is a mashup of a croissant and a donut, two of my favorite things. And I just got my delivery just now. So we're going to unbox this together and see what it looks like. And here you can see I have my coffee ready to go when we unbox this. And also I'll show you quickly my Passifolia. I think it's the large salad bowl, but as you can see, like all my pieces are around that group. So let's see what's inside the box. So it looks like we have our receipt, some savings, very nice. Ooh, and we have some ice packs. So in here, I bought a few different items. Oh, we have the Cannele de Bordeaux. Oh, you know what's interesting? Now that I'm reading the instructions, it looks like you do have to cook those. So I won't be able to eat these live with you, but I can put in some shots or some iPhone footage of me eating these later. But cannelle are like a delicious, like custard baked, bell-shaped pastry. Love that with coffee. And then I also bought, let's see, these cookie shots. So these are basically chocolate chip cookies that are shaped into, or molded into little cups, and you're supposed to be able to pour milk in and drink inside, so I'll test that out for you. And last but not least, here are the Cronuts. So as you can see, there's a little condensation that came from the packaging, which had some ice inside of it, but it says our May 2003 Cronut flavor, raspberry and pistachio. Now that sounds delicious, with raspberry jam and pistachio ganache. So we are going to put these on a plate. I literally just got them, or got this box, and we'll do a little review and a taste test. So now that we have the shipping box out of the way, we can do a little bit of a deeper dive onto what came in the box. I'll first open up the cannelle. Again, the instructions say to put it on a baking sheet and line it with parchment paper. But I did want to show you if you don't know what cannelle looks like. So it looks like there's this parchment paper already in here. But if we take it out, I mean, this just looks so good. It is a pastry that goes into a mold, so then when you pop it out, it looks like what I said it was a bell shape, but it looks more like a flower. But I think that's a great representation of what it is. And it has a hard sugar outside with a creamy, solid but custardy inside. Cannelle are some of my favorite desserts when I go to Paris, which isn't all that often, but so good when there. And then here is a closer look at the cookie shots. So why don't we test this out first, and then we'll do the Cronut last. So I'll bring over my plate, and as I'm doing this, I'm already in my mind thinking about how I want some of the Passifolia presentation plates. I really haven't had use for it, but if I'm gonna be bringing you into my kitchen more often, let's do it. Okay, so what's interesting, and I like how that just slides out. again, the shelf life for this will be probably no more than 1 or 2 days. So it smells like a delicious chocolate chip cookie. And inside, I'm not sure if you're able to see, but there is I wonder if it's a milk chocolate, because it looks light. It doesn't look very dark, but there is like a hard shell lining. And it just kind of looks like someone went in there with a scoop and just made sure to scoop it out. And if I try to press on it, it's pretty solid. Like it doesn't feel stale, but it feels like it's not gonna cave in. And here you can see how thick it is. I would say, what is that, like 1/3 of an inch all the way around in terms of the wall. And then on the bottom, it looks like it was partially formed. So I'm not sure how they do this. I haven't watched online or anything, but let's put these to the side and then we'll try it. I have my little jug of milk, which I use sometimes to steam my coffee. And so we're gonna see what happens. Oh, that's fun. So you can see that it definitely collects the milk and nothing is mixing yet. So if I try it, yeah, I'm just getting that delicious milk. Maybe people might like eating sounds, I don't know. And what's funny is I watch a lot of YouTube, but I watch a lot of luxury YouTube. I haven't really seen if anyone has done any reviews on the Dominique Ansel bakery. That's good. And then you see I just took a bite out of the top of the cup. Because I feel like if you're gonna eat something like this, you might as well eat down to where the milk is. That's pretty good. But that is really filling. Pardon me for talking while I eat, but this is a super filling cookie, so I actually wouldn't recommend doing this as part of like a larger dessert. This is probably gonna be your main dessert. But again, it's really nice to have the milk just there. And maybe if you're more of a milk drinker, you might have a little jug like that to keep refilling. But it is nice to have that outer layer to be able to keep the milk from penetrating the actual cookie part. And actually, if you time it right, you can get a bite of cookie and a shot of milk at the same time. What's really nice. The other thing I'm noticing immediately is that the chocolate coating within isn't hard. So it's not like the ice cream sundae chocolate that gets really hard. It's just enough strength to keep the milk protected from the cookie, or the cookie protected from the milk. But it's not so hard that you notice it when you eat the cookie, so it doesn't take away from that experience. I'm gonna take one more bite and then we'll get onto the cronut because I want to save room. That's a good shot. And of course we need to take a break for some coffee in between. And finally, the main event, the raspberry and pistachio cronuts. Let's see. I do like how they have these protective little stands inside. If you ever get a pizza, sometimes they'll have the plastic stands in the middle so that nothing gets crushed. It opens up like that. And let's see, which one should we pick? Maybe we'll pick this one because I can see it has a really cute pistachio piece. So I'll close up the others, put them to the side. So here we are. We'll take off that little stand. And coming right out of the box, they do feel a little cold. So what you might want to consider is, if you are going to order these for yourself, maybe leave them at room temperature for a little bit. So we're gonna do, I guess, some taste testing and first impressions. So it is a little cold. Here's what the bottom of a cronut looks like. It just looks like a donut, but it has that really delicious powdered sugar around it. It has the raspberry icing and a little garnish of a pistachio. So I will first try this, just biting right in. Let's see what happens. It's really good. It's very dense. And so I have been able to get a cronut fresh in the Soho location back, I think it was 2013, 2014. So almost 10 years ago, I would be the one standing in line at 7 a.m. before the bakery opened, I think at 8 a.m. or whenever it was, to get a fresh one. I think from my recollection, and this took about 24 hours from when I got the shipment notice to when it came to my door. So it's pretty good. So if you live outside of the Northeast, it might take a little more time to get to you, but those cold packs looked pretty good. And it seemed like it could go hours more. In terms of how this compares to the original, again, because it's cold, it kind of does taste a little different, but I think if you let them just sit at room temperature for a while, it would probably be a very similar experience. I think it is a little more, soggy isn't the right word because I don't remember the original like fresh out of the oven cronuts being crisp, and maybe over that 10 years time, it's just different. And also the original flavor I had was not raspberry and pistachio. I don't remember what it was. But I will try to find pictures and I will try to insert and add some color to what it was. But I don't think they were dry from the original bakery. But these ones, I mean, it definitely tastes like, you know, it's a day old, if that makes any sense. So I'm gonna try to get another bite to get that delicious pistachio. The sticker says raspberry jam and pistachio ganache. And you can start to see that here. So you have that raspberry jam layer, and I can actually see the pistachio ganache as a bottom layer. So there's really a lot going on with these cronuts. This is something you could definitely might want to consider splitting with a friend or a loved one. And this, I probably will need to share with other people because there's no way I can eat these before they all go bad. And actually, this is a nice enough flavor pairing where it's nothing like too out there. I love raspberry, I love pistachio. Sometimes you'll put in some extra flavors, which I appreciate, but this is just a really nice staple. And I definitely probably won't be able to eat this whole thing. So overall, I'm really happy with this haul. And I do want to let you know, it's certainly not cheap, which is why I do consider this a luxury item. One, because you can't always get cronuts, even when you're at the bakery or when you're ordering from home. And just this is something that shouldn't be for every day. It's really a small indulgence that you have every so often, and I thought Mother's Day would be a great reason to indulge and have some of these treats. Would I get them again? Yeah, actually, I would, but I wouldn't do it all the time, and I would certainly wait for flavors that were appealing. And just so you know, online, they do sell out too, but if you see it sold out on the website, I'll link it below. You just really have to wait for the next day to be able to order it. Very rarely have I seen things that have been sold out for a while, except maybe they had cronut holes, which were kind of like just little munchkins, but I don't know if they're gonna do those again. and I didn't get a chance to try them. So this was delicious, and I really, in between my my shots, I had to keep taking some bites, so that was really enjoyable. Do you like this kind of content? Are you interested in luxury food items or sweets like this? You know, it was really fun for me to take you to a different part of the house. This is my kitchen, and just to chit chat about fine foods, what I'm eating, that kind of stuff. So let me know down below. And if you have had the Cronut, I'd love to hear what you think of it. Did you like it? Did you not like it? Are there other kind of Cronut equivalents that you like? So let me know in the comments. And then lastly, another quick Mother's Day luxury I wanted to share was unboxing this LaMer Eye and Expression Cream as part of the Genaissance de LaMer line. So in my Mother's Day gift ideas, I shared that I really enjoyed the watery lotion. So then I got the eye cream, which has that crystallized miracle broth. Now this is a pretty pricey item, and I wanted to do the official unboxing with you. It is pretty pricey, but we'll see what the first impressions are and what this experience is like. So if I open up the box, we'll lift that up. Oh, here we go. So that's a pretty nice presentation. I'm assuming it might have gotten a little shifted, but you see the little pot of eye cream, very heavy, with the usage booklet in the back. So that's quite the presentation. And I can put that down here. Transcends visible evidence of time. This is quite the book. Oh, and it even has some instructions around how to do the Genaissance ritual. So that's interesting. Oh, so it's saying that this is the tool that you use to kind of like massage your eye, and it is magnetic. So I don't know if you could hear that, but it snaps on there. So that's really handy that the tool is part of the ritual. I like that. And it also says you can kind of do like zigzags or little swirls over and below your eye. That's really nice. And because it's metal, I'm sure that must feel really good. So that's pretty handy, because right now in the other LaMer eye creams and stuff, it does come with that little applicator with the metal ball at the end, but I actually like the fact that this magnetically just goes on to the top of the pot, because it has a place and you won't lose it. So unscrewing this, let's see what's inside. Yeah, but just know that because the applicator is so heavy, it kind of is top heavy. And then we have the inside here. Let's see what it's like. So it is that very familiar LaMer lotion smell. Maybe mine got kind of squished. And if you see from the side, what is this? I don't even know if it's even an ounce, but I'll write it down below. So really it's like a scoop of this highly concentrated eye cream. And so it probably has a very high dollar per ounce, of course. But let's see. So I'll just work on what's on the cap and give you my first impressions. Really nice smell. And when I put it on my hand, it's very silky. Very silky. I'm not gonna put it on my eyes right now because I have makeup on, but it's not putty, but it's definitely thick. And I do have their Eye Balm Intense, which I really like, and that has more of a fresh scent. This to me is like classic LaMer scent. And I can already see that there's a sheen, so it's moisturizing and it will have your face be shiny. I imagine that there's probably some oils that create that shine as well. But it's not oily, but it is moisturizing, I would say. So very nice. I'll probably put that top on for now, just to keep it really, really fresh. And I'll put this top back on. So there it is, my little luxury. That snaps on really well. The LaMer Genaissance Eye and Expression Cream. If you're interested, let me know if you'd like me to report back on how it works, what I think. I think to me this is the biggest innovation, that really cool applicator, which it really does make a difference in terms of having it be a metal to help massage the under eye. So thank you for joining me. I hope you all had a happy Mother's Day, either with your own mother, or if you are a mother, or celebrating people you know who are mothers. If you had fun, I'd love it for you to like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye!